thank you for attending the annual Cuyahoga Falls State of the City Address as we celebrate the 250th birthday of our nation. By comparison, Cuyahoga Falls is 214 years old, which isn't too far behind. We have really come a long way. Like our country, Cuyahoga Falls has grown exponentially, and we now rank as the 15th largest city in the state. The theme of my presentation today will be describing the many pieces of the puzzle that it takes to make up Cuyahoga Falls. My goal this afternoon is to highlight and describe the importance of the many pieces that make up our thriving city. We have a complex interlocking puzzle made up of many employees that perform a multitude of tasks. So before I rattle off a bunch of financial numbers and list of accomplishments, I first want to acknowledge our 400 full-time city employees that make it all happen. Would every city employee please stand up? Thank you for all that you do. I now want to take a moment to give examples of how important you all are to this operation. You see, unlike similar-sized 400-person companies that do landscaping, manufacture widgets, or remodel homes, our employees directly influence our safety and quality of life 24/7, 365. We never close. We rely on every city employee to fulfill a vital need. In fact, our 400 city employees are the only thing standing between us and total chaos. Obviously, a puzzle isn't complete with even one piece missing. But to prove a point, let's pretend they all quit their jobs, all of them. What would happen? Would we even notice? Well, let's take a look. First part of the puzzle involves our electric department employees, or the suppliers of electrons that we are so heavily reliant on. Currently, they do 90% of their maintenance work with wires fully energized. And while we're hiding under the covers at night during a storm, they're 30 feet up in the air on a pole in 60-mile-an-hour winds making repairs. So if our electric workers didn't exist, this room would be dark. We would have no heating, no cooling, no lighting, no internet, and ironically, no Facebook to complain on. Then there's the puzzle pieces known as the water and sewer departments, the unsung heroes of miles of hidden underground pipes. Fortunately, out of sight, out of mind is not in their vocabulary. They're the reason that when you turn on the tap, you get a glass of clean water, and when you flush, your problem becomes their problem. Without them and no water and no sewer services, we would revert back to primitive times with a well and a good old outhouse in the backyard. Our sanitation crews, they're the piece of the puzzle that keeps all of our trash, recyclables, yard waste, and bulk items picked up with a smile. Actually, 4 different trucks drive by your house each service day. Without them, our trash would pile up, our neighborhoods would quickly become smelly and rat infested, and at least at my house, you'd see the world's largest mountain of Amazon boxes. Street department, no more paving, snow plowing, salting or patching. IT department, every traffic light shuts down. Park and rec, well, this building we're in gets boarded up. Cork Senior Center, padlocked. Our 27 neighborhood parks fall apart. Waterworks Aquatic Center has no water, and Brookledge Golf Club becomes a cow pasture. And lastly, our police and fire departments, who combined respond to over 50,000 calls per year. That averages 137 a day. They are the puzzle pieces who handle every imaginable emergency at a moment's notice. They're the ones who run towards danger while the rest of us run away. But without them, please don't have a heart attack, a fall, or a car crash. Without them, our emergency health and safety would vanish. Oh, and don't bother calling 911, because remember, your phone's dead, and there's no one there to answer anyway. Without all these employees, the puzzle doesn't just come apart, it totally dissolves. So today I want to pay my respects to the 400 heroes and sheroes who keep us from having to figure out how to live in primitive times like we did in 1776. Thank you again to Dr. Kent, Western Reserve Hospital, for your ongoing support for the City of Cuyahoga Falls, our programs, and most importantly, for providing world-class medical care for our community. To the leadership at the Greater Akron Chamber and the Business Commons of Cuyahoga Falls, thank you for your continued investment and support of our business community. To our neighbors at Leo's Italian Social, thank you for the delicious food this afternoon. I'm honored to have leadership from both Cuyahoga Falls City Schools and Woodward's local schools with us here today. Together, these districts work tirelessly to educate our children and mold the future of Cuyahoga Falls and the region. To our members of City Council with us today, thank you for your continued commitment to public service and your partnership in moving Cuyahoga Falls forward. Would council members please stand? Honestly say that this is truly an amazing group of public servants that care about the city ahead of themselves. Your dedication is remarkable. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge former and longtime Ward 7 Councilman Jerry James, who retired last year after 24 years of dedicated advocacy for the residents of Ward 7. Jerry and I started on City Council together in 2001. We were joined then by Diana Colavecchio on Council in 2006. From her service on City Council to Stowe Clerk of Courts, and finally as Cuyahoga Falls Community Development Director, Diana has devoted 20 years of her life to public service. Thank you. Jerry and Diana, it's been a pleasure to work with you over the years, and I'm proud to call you both friends. To my wife and partner in life, Stephanie, I cannot do any of this without you. I need your support, understanding, and love. Thanks for your patience, and thanks for staying off of social media, something I should try as well. With that, let's get started. Without the city having money, there'd be nothing to report. So I'll start with our current fiscal picture. Through the continued strong leadership of our award-winning finance department, we finished out 2025 with an extremely healthy general fund surplus, or rainy day fund, of nearly $21 million. This sound fiscal stewardship allows us to move forward with critical infrastructure improvements while continuing to expand support for our neighborhoods, parks, and businesses. Last spring, I mentioned that we are prepared to break ground on 2 large-scale projects that would mark the final phases of our reimagined downtown. The River Loop project not only revamps the boardwalk built more than 40 years ago, but also adds a fully accessible 10-foot walkway high above the river to allow all visitors to experience the beauty of the Cuyahoga. I look forward to seeing strollers, bikes, surreys, and walkers enjoying the River Loop this fall. The final piece of the downtown puzzle is the reconstruction of South Front Street, which will tie in the area south of Broad Boulevard to the rest of downtown, with infrastructure improvements, additional parking, and unique amenities such as a bicycle-themed park known as Paddle Park. Combined with the kayak-themed park at Front Portage, we will have Paddle Park and Pedal Park. While these projects are downtown, our investment also continues throughout the city. The completion of the Triangle project at the northern entrance to the city at State, Seasons, and Wildlife Roads updated the traffic pattern for safer travel, less delays, added sidewalks and a multi-use path to provide connectivity to upcoming projects in that corridor. Anchored by our new state-of-the-art electric building, Cochran Road is ready for commercial development with a new concrete road and site-ready utilities. Last summer, we welcomed residents to tour the new electric building featuring a command center, 53,000 total square feet, and a rooftop solar array that can power half the building on a sunny day. And speaking of solar, One project that has long been in the works is a joint venture with the city of Akron to install a massive solar field on the former Hardy Road landfill. This will be the largest landfill solar project in the United States. This represents a strong collaboration between Cuyahoga Falls and Akron, a partnership focused on turning a former landfill into an opportunity that benefits residents in both communities, with Akron benefiting from upfront lease payments, while Cuyahoga Falls helps to ensure lower electric bills for residents for decades to come. For many years, the site had very limited redevelopment potential. But today, through cooperation between our cities, we are working to transform that space into a 77-acre solar energy site capable of generating a substantial amount of clean, renewable power. This project shows that when cities collaborate instead of compete, we can create solutions that serve the best interest of our residents and strengthen the entire region. In Cuyahoga Falls and Akron, we're proving that regional partnership can turn yesterday's challenges into tomorrow's opportunities. And that commitment to smart, forward-looking investment extends beyond energy as we continue to improve infrastructure, modernize city services, and prepare Cuyahoga Falls for the future.
Hi everyone, it's Congresswoman Amelia Sykes, proudly representing Ohio's 13th Congressional District. I am so sorry I could not be with you in person for the Cuyahoga Falls State of the City, but I am in DC working very hard for you. But I did want to make sure I took a moment to say congratulations and thank you to Mayor Don Walters. Mayor Walters has been a fabulous and wonderful person to work with, as I have been making sure that we are bringing the resources back from DC to all of you in our communities, including Cuyahoga Falls. This includes a $1 million investment into the Cuyahoga Falls Water Treatment Center, which will not only make water safer, but more affordable for residents in Cuyahoga Falls. So again, thank you, Mayor Walters and the entire city of Cuyahoga Falls, for allowing me to represent you and bringing resources back to this community. I know that the state of the city is great, and that is because of all of you being led by Mayor Walters. Thank you so much and have a great day.
On behalf of our residents, thank you, Congresswoman Sykes, for advocating for Cuyahoga Falls and helping us invest in infrastructure that serves not just today, but the next generation as well. This critical investment will help modernize our century-old facility and ensure safe, reliable drinking water for decades to come. The new state-of-the-art treatment upgrades will serve more than 55,000 residents across Cuyahoga Falls, Silver Lake, and Monroe Falls, strengthening the entire Cuyahoga Falls water system. Every single day, our plant produces more than 6 million gallons of drinking water. That water flows into homes, schools, hospitals, and businesses. It supports public health, economic development, and quality of life. This funding ensures that what comes out of your tap meets the highest standards of safety and quality. It reflects a smart partnership between federal leadership and local government, and it demonstrates what can be accomplished when we work together. Cuyahoga Falls is open for business. Our partnership with the Business Commons of Cuyahoga Falls and the Greater Akron Chamber continues to strengthen regional collaboration and expand opportunity. Situated in the heart of downtown Cuyahoga Falls, the Business Commons serves Greater Akron Chamber members as a resource for small business programming and community connections in a collaborative work environment.
In 2024, when we announced our partnership between the Greater Akron Chamber and the Cuyahoga Falls Chamber of Commerce, we were excited to find a way to bring regional resources to the local businesses here and really connect opportunity for everyone in Cuyahoga Falls and Greater Akron. And we're excited now to announce the opening of the Business Commons of Cuyahoga Falls. This new concept goes back to the original idea the Cuyahoga Falls Chamber had about creating a place to connect businesses, to create activity, and to create community in Cuyahoga Falls. This will be a center of small business activity and resources, a place where you can come and just hang out with other business people, get help and support, peer-based conversations about growing your business, and event space, meeting space, a place to work, a place to connect, and a place to grow. We are so excited to be able to show this to you April 22nd. We invite you to come out, check out the Business Commons of Cuyahoga Falls. We're so pleased to create this new resource.
In this competitive environment, our job is to tell the story of what sets Cuyahoga Falls apart. Thank you to the Chamber for helping us do just that. Whether it's federal and state historic tax credits available in our downtown area, property tax incentives, matching grants, loans through our CDBG program, or low-interest financing through our Community Improvement Corporation, our Community Development Department has the tools to assist entrepreneurs with starting a new business or expanding their current one. One of the recent success stories is Momentous Mold and Machine, which recently took over the former Ruther Mold location. Through the efforts of a business retention visitation with the Greater Akron Chamber and the county, we were able to pinpoint ways to incentivize this new venture. With 7 decades of history in Cuyahoga Falls, Ruther and manufacturing companies like it have helped to build our city into what it is today. Through economic development incentives, we were able to assist Momentous with the expansion of its business. Thank you to the team at Momentous for investing in Cuyahoga Falls and securing high-quality jobs for years to come.
Hi, my name is Solomon. I'm one of the owners and president here at Momentous Mold and Machining. Momentous Mold is a precision tool and die and precision manufacturing company located in Cuyahoga Falls. We support high-consequence industries. We make mandrels for composite tooling for booster engines, resin transfer molds for vertical air takeoff systems on the F-35, a number of trim fixtures for the 777 program and beyond. We have 35 machining centers in a 60,000 square foot facility with about 60 employees in Cuyahoga Falls.
I'm Joe Clark. I'm the general manager here. We've had a great 75 years of growth and history with the city of Cuyahoga Falls in this facility, and we've enjoyed the opportunity to grow with the city.
We acquired Momentous back in August of 2025, and the company stands on the shoulders of 73 years of leadership from the Ruther family. And when acquiring the company, we were fortunate enough to be supported by a fairly meaningful loan from the city of Cuyahoga Falls. That loan allowed us to purchase 3 more assets that are in deploy now, cutting chips that are helping accelerate our ability to support an aerospace and defense industrial base, and has allowed us to expand by 10 headcount with 10 new hires, another hire starting next week. And we are fortunate to be supported by the city of Cuyahoga Falls.
It's a great community in which we've found a great workforce, and we have young machinists starting with us and training today for the next 10 years. We're very grateful for this community and all the support we get.
And frankly, we're hiring. If you know machinists, if you know benchmen, inspectors, we have first shift, second shift, third shift openings. Like Joe mentioned, there's an incredible team of mentors here, incredible set of projects to work on. It's a great community. We're in a unique decade of demand for precision manufacturing, and we've set up a shop floor structure that can absorb both extremely talented machinists, new machinists, and excited to continue to grow here at Cuyahoga Falls.
It's never quiet in a machine shop, as you can tell. Cuyahoga Falls is not just attractive to business. We offer a diverse housing stock, from new developments and historic homes to condos and townhouses for maintenance-free living. Walkable neighborhoods and rural parcels, we have something to fit any buyer. Our housing market remains hot, with steady year-over-year increases in sale prices and homes often selling within one day. In 2025, the zip code 44221 in Cuyahoga Falls was ranked number 22 out of 41,552 zip codes in the USA as one of the hottest zip codes in the country according to Realtor.com. Less quantifiable, but just as important to our city's growth is our sense of community. Neighbors helping neighbors, our community comes together for events and for each other. Don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from one of Cuyahoga Falls' most well-known residents and biggest cheerleaders for for all things Falls, Mr. Derby Jeff Ayul about community in Cuyahoga Falls.
Hi there, this is Jeff Ayul, and I want to tell you about the greatest community in Summit County, Cuyahoga Falls. It has the greatest river going down there. We have Front Street now. I call that Walter's Way. We have so many things going on Front Street. We have Portage Crossing up on State Road. We have great park system, and we have a great school system. A brand new high school, brand new gymnasium, football field, performing arts hall. You can even walk around the field now to exercise, or you can go to the natatorium, one of the best places we have in the city.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Connectivity is an important part of any puzzle. What is a community without connection? Neighborhoods are built on connection, both physically through sidewalks and parks, front yards and porches, block parties and more, but the relationships that we build with our neighbors through sharing our lives are what build and strengthen those connections. Neighborhood leaders help us build community one-on-one or through volunteering as a neighborhood ambassador, the local point person in their neighborhood, and key to sharing information with their council representative and the mayor. In the past year, the Neighborhood Ambassador program has grown by more than 30 members, which tells me that our residents care about community. Speaking of connectivity, you've heard me mention walkable and bikeable, but those aren't just buzzwords. They are features that current and future residents, workforce, and visitors demand. Our Community Development Department, in partnership with Woodbridge Local Schools and AMATS, is in the process of completing a Safe Streets assessment focusing on the northern quadrant of the city, where sidewalks and trails are lacking, limiting safe pedestrian and bike traffic outside of neighborhoods. Connecting 11 neighborhoods with safe pathways to a bustling business corridor is in the works at State and Bath Roads with Phase 2 of the Mudbrook Trail. This phase will extend along Mudbrook from Bath Road at Old Mill Drive to People Care Park behind BW3s on State Road. When completed, the Mudbrook Trail will span 1.5 miles from Pleasant Meadow Boulevard to just north of State Road. Funded by a $500,000 ODNR grant and the Mudbrook Mill Pond TIF, the project is scheduled for completion in fall of next year. You are always just steps away from outdoor adventure in Cuyahoga Falls. From the Cuyahoga Valley National Park and Summit Metro Parks to our 27 neighborhood parks, we have something for everyone, including Class 5 rapids on the river. The Cuyahoga River is the heart of our city. Not only does it run through historic downtown, but it is the reason we exist. In the past, the river was used for travel and industry. Today, it is used for recreation and tourism. A major step in seeing the river's full potential is the removal of the Gorge Dam. With a $100 million price tag, the project is expected to be completed by 2030. I'm sure some of us in this room wondered if we would ever see it happen in our lifetime. The removal of the dam will finally reveal the Big Falls and a roughly 2-mile stretch of challenging whitewater. With increased activity on the river, we must always keep safety in mind. Last summer, we were tragically reminded of just how powerful nature can be. My heart goes out to the Cross family. We are working with them to provide a permanent memorial for Braxton and Patrick. We know that activity on the river will only increase in the coming years. Earlier, I spoke about regional collaboration. I'm proud to say that the City of Cuyahoga Falls has joined with other agencies, including Akron, Winter Falls, Summit Metro Parks, the Cuyahoga Valley National Park, and local river enthusiasts to create a consistent safety program for the river. We look forward to its debut later this spring. Safety forces are among the most visible and essential parts of our community. They are the steady hands and brave hearts who respond when residents face their most difficult moments. Every call answered, every emergency managed, reinforces our city's commitment to service and that commitment defines who we are. Last year, I was proud to announce that the 2025 budget included the largest staffing increase to our police and fire departments in decades. The Cuyahoga Falls Police Department welcomed 4 additional officers and 1 additional sergeant, while the fire department added 6 additional firefighters. These additions are more than just numbers. They mean faster response times and greater visibility in our neighborhoods when it matters most. In addition to increasing staff, we are making significant progress on Fire Station 4 and the new state-of-the-art fire training facility. This project represents a long-term investment in both our firefighters and our community. The training center will serve as a regional asset, providing a modern facility where firefighters, both local and from neighboring communities, can prepare for real-world scenarios in a safe, controlled environment. Thank you to the state legislature for providing a $3 million grant. Earlier this year, under the leadership of Captain Dawn McIlvain and Sergeant Ryan Ailstock, the police department established a special operations unit. In just its first few months, the unit has already produced meaningful results. It focuses on high-volume callers, many of whom are experiencing mental health or addiction challenges, while also engaging with local businesses to provide safety guidance and address concerns across neighborhoods and commercial districts. As we look to the future, we also take time to honor the past. In October, I was honored to join the Cuyahoga Falls Firefighter Memorial Foundation, members of the fire department, and our community for the dedication of the Memorial Tower at Station 1 on Front Street. Built upon the city's historic fire bell, this tribute stands as a lasting reminder of the firefighters who gave their lives in the line of duty. And while safety, infrastructure, and investment are critical pieces of the puzzle, they're not the whole picture. Because a great city isn't just where you live or work, it's where you gather, it's where you celebrate, it's where you create memories. Next week, we welcome the world's largest rubber duck to Cuyahoga Falls. I have to admit, a sentence I never thought I would say as mayor. Now, you might be asking yourself, what does it take to be called the world's largest rubber duck? Well, how about 6 stories high, 15.5 tons? The arrival of the world's largest duck will kick off a big weekend in Cuyahoga Falls. Starting with the Cuyahoga Falls City Schools All-City Art Walk, and followed by the duck race on the downtown plaza, and then Cuyahoga Falls Fest with elite kayakers from across the country racing the rapids, all right in our beautiful downtown. Congratulations to our talented student artists who will showcase their work, the young entrepreneurs who organize the duck race, and the daredevils who will take on the Class 5 rapids. This is just the start of the multitude of events and activities around the city. From neighborhood picnics with our Park and Rec department in each of our 8 wards, to a summer of fun downtown with festivals, special events, music, and fireworks celebrating America 250, to waterworks and more, there is something for everyone in Cuyahoga Falls. Now, all this is great, but not if it's a secret. So how do we get the message out? How do we let people who live in Sandusky know that they don't need to fly to Cuyahoga Falls Airport to drop in for a visit?
I'll help you?
Hi, I called about a ticket to Cuyahoga Falls. Her name's Brock.
Right. That flight's going through Columbus. Let me just call that up for you.
Tommy boy. It only takes one visit to Cuyahoga Falls to know that we have something for everyone. But how do we get that message out to people who have never been here? Earlier this month, we launched a new destination marketing campaign called It's All in the Falls. The goal is simple: to showcase everything our community has to offer and encourage more visitors to spend time and invest their dollars here in Cuyahoga Falls and throughout Summit County. Tourism plays an important role in a healthy local economy. When visitors come to our city, they dine in our restaurants, shop in our stores, attend events, and support local businesses. Those visits translate directly into revenue for small businesses, job opportunities for residents, and increased economic activity across the community. Our message is that you don't have to travel far to experience great dining, outdoor adventure, arts and culture, and unique local destinations. In Cuyahoga Falls, you can find it all in one place. Now let me return to the puzzle. Each department, each project, each partnership, each resident, every piece matters. The picture becomes clear and the puzzle comes together. Cuyahoga Falls is a city that honors its past while boldly shaping its future. We are a city that values service, invests in infrastructure, protects safety, welcomes all, and embraces opportunity. We are not just preparing for 2026, we are building for 2126. To our employees, you are the caretakers of this puzzle. To our residents, you're the reason we assemble it. And to the next generation, you're the future it will reveal. In closing, the state of the city is strong. In fact, stronger and more cohesive than ever. And together we will keep building, because I won't rest until there are only two groups of people: those who live in Cuyahoga Falls and those who wish they did. Thank you very much.